there is a strange disease going on in Mombasa causing the eyes to turn red or pink, and this is typical conjunctivitis. And we're going to look at what are the causes, because conjunctivitis is a condition and not a disease. So this is a condition being caused by something underlying. So you can have that being caused by a bacteria, a virus, or it's just an allergy, but you're going to see how you can be able to tell the difference between them. But first of all, people are reporting that this is coming with several symptoms, one of which is pain. Of course, when you have inflammation, you're going to have pain. And before you even go to more symptoms, now the obvious one where the eyes are turning red, this is due to the inflammation. Conjunctivitis is the inflammation of the white part of the eye. Now, it's becoming red because if you have ever observed, when you have a trauma or maybe an infection anywhere in the body, especially in the skin, that area surrounding the place where you have that trauma usually become red. It's more obvious when you are light-skinned, but everyone usually gets that. The reason for the happening is because the body is pumping more blood to that area so that they can ferry more white blood cells to that area to counter in case there is an infection there, to try to fight off whatever is there. Now, this is exactly what's going on in the eye, because there is something foreign. Your body try to force more blood there to try to ferry more white blood cells and to try to solve the condition there. Now, there are several things people are reporting. Apart from the pain will come due to the inflammation. Now, the other reason for the pain is this is a natural reflex. Once something foreign gets into your eyes, what it happens is you just tear up to try to wash off that thing out of your eyes. But now, because this is a condition which is not resolving, you end up tearing up to a point where now you become dry. So your eyes become dry. You start feeling like you have sand in your eyes, and this is where now the second part of the pain will come in. Now, we have talked about the eyes being red. Either one of them or both of them can be, depending on whether both are affected or it's just only one of them. Now, there is something very interesting about the headaches. Now, if you've ever noted, headaches that usually come from an issue with your eyes usually alternate. You get a headache, your eyes are normal, there's no pain, or you have pain in your eyes and the headache disappears. They might end up doing several to and fro's, but sometimes they can be both. And mostly this usually happens when you're straining to try to see, especially in bright lights. And in Mombasa, I've been in Mombasa, and this is part of the reason why I usually wear glasses, because the light there contain a lot of blue light. So this might contribute to the poor vision still on the inflammation, because now the eye is still straining. Now, conjunctivitis, three major causes. The first one is bacterial, and we have viral, which is what I'm suspecting there, and we have allergy. Now, the difference between them is when you have a bacterial infection, you're going to have a discharge that look like pus. So the discharge will look like pus. By now you know a pus. So it's going to look exactly like that, and it might collect at the end here. So it might collect here or this other point here, or in the morning when you wake up, you find it hard to open your eyes because it kind of seals off this area, so you'll have to force it open. So that's bacterial infection. But when it comes to viral infection, you don't have an issue with having the discharge, which is pus, so it doesn't have any color. It's going to be clear. But the other things that we mentioned about headache, poor vision, like feeling that you have sand in your eyes, the eyes becoming red, everything will be similar, whether it's bacterial infection, whether it's allergy, or just viral infection. So everything will be similar. The difference will be the type of a discharge that you're going to get. If it's clear, that's a viral infection. If it's going to be pus looking, that will be a discharge that is coming from a bacterial infection. If it's allergy, which is something I'm not even suspecting that it can be, it will be very, very similar to viral infection, because most viral infections usually cause an allergic kind of reaction. They're very similar. But now, narrowing down to now, this is being infectious, and by the way the infection is running like, I don't know, it's so fast. The other day it was in Tanzania, now it's in Mombasa. We have cases in Kilifi, and there are 1,000 plus which are reported. We have so many others which are not reported. So that's how you can tell the difference. Now, something which is related to allergy, that is usually individual specific, because what you are allergic to is not what I'm allergic to. So it can spread like that. Even if the allergen might be universal, it's not that way. So the only thing that we are left here with is a viral infection. Now, let's go to treatments. Viral infections, most of them usually don't have drugs. We have just supportive care. So we support the symptoms, and then because most of the viral infections are usually self-resolving, so they're self-limiting, they'll just disappear on themselves, so long as you just take care of the symptoms, or you try to just alter the environment. Like for example, when you talk about something like influenza, you see people taking water which is hot. This is trying to alter the condition, the temperature in the body, to make it unfavorable for the same. So you cannot drink hot water because of your eyes. So this is where something like anti-inflammatories will come in, but your doctor will not give you anything until it's something hospitable. Something hospitable? Okay, something that is worth you being in the hospital. So if it's something serious, that's when you just go get the drugs. But in most cases, viral infections, you don't treat them, you just let them be. They are just going to resolve. Something else, if it's a bacterial infection, if you're getting the discharge that is coming with it's colored, almost yellow, brownish, or that kind of discharge, that one you'll have to get antibiotics. So the antibiotics that you get, it's eye drops. You can get those that you just swallow, or you just get eye drops that contain antibiotics that you just drop in your eyes. This is a prescription. So you'll have to make sure you go through with the dose, so that whatever is causing that infection does not gain resistance. So whatever drug that you get from your doctor, make sure you just make you go through the whole of it. If it's just an allergy, it's very simple. Antihistamines, you can either swallow them, or you just get the eye drops that contain antihistamines. So you just drop there, it stops, because it will limit your body into overreacting to something that is not even harmful to the body. That's what we usually call allergy. Allergy is your body being paranoid over something that's normal, so it's thinking that it's something that's foreign, and it's not. So for whatever is going in Mombasa, we are not sure whether it's bacterial, allergic reaction, or maybe viral. We can only speculate based on how it's spreading. You need to always stay hygienic. Stop greeting people using hands, just say hi. Plus, anyway, we want to know exactly the mode, and this is because this is not the first occurrence. We've had several reports of the same kind of an outbreak of something. So things that we would want our government to fund research on, so that we get to know exactly what's going on and how we can be able to predict the future occurrence of the same, so that we can be able to be ready to counter the effects of the same. Because you see, those are viruses. Okay, they're not alive, but they're also trying to stay alive. Like I also am, so I need to be prepared a little bit more, so that by the next time it's coming, I know how to better defend myself from the effects of the same.